wrist like jet ski. And I can't buy no flight. No, look at my bust down shine. Small, just made my flight. Make 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to, just want to. I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. Million dollars cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kick a she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. No, you can't stand it. I ask you why.
We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team, only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. The Celtics win the tap. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Can't connect from inside. Marc Gasol sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Hayward. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Taken by the Raptors.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Shot from in close, no good. Got a piece. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw's good. It's a 3-point play, and we're even at 5. Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Pascal Siakam. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a chance? Not that time. Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Walker. Marc Gasol rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jason Tatum tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Flushes it home.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Can't connect. Pascal Siakam. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. And the finish, slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Walker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Lowry with it. 2-point advantage. From long range. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Celtics have it. Walker. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lowry into the front court. Leads 3. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hayward. Taken by the Raptors. Nice pass to set things up. 4-3. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Entering the game for Boston, number 13, Marcin Gortat.
Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Van Vliet. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest. That'll get out off the Raptors. Boston with the basketball. To Kemba Walker. Won't go. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Pascal Siakam swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jaylen Brown at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. So Lowry. Fred Van Vliet. To Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Here's a chance from long range. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Celtics have it. Walker. Passed it off. Nice finish at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story. That's a narrative we need to focus on.
To Lowry. Pascal Siakam. Fires the 3. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Great feed. Sets it up. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. To VanVleet. Gasol. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Walker. The drive right to the basket. Lays it up and in.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Lowry, that his third 3 in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
Celtics have it. Drives, but a shot won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They lead it. 4-point game. To VanVleet. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense. Shot from the lane won't go. Screen coming. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Well done. Kyle Lowry looking good. 4 for 5.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Fred VanVleet. Brown into the front court, trailing by 4. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To VanVleet. Lets it fly from long range. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Lowry. To VanVleet. Deep left corner. To Lowry. Fred VanVleet gets it in the left corner. Count the basket at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Down the lane to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Van Vliet. Gasol. Defense making the ball handler work. Fred Van Vliet. And a pass stolen by Boston. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Boston with the basketball. Marc Gasol sends it away. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 4, Wesley Johnson.
Jumper's good.
The assist from number 7, Jalen Brown.
They'll let one fly from half court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Taken by the Raptors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Pass taken away by the Celtics. Crawford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Great look and vision. Kyle Lowry with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Driving right to the basket. Fred Van Vliet. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. For 3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Van Vliet. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. And his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. To Lowry. 4-3. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. To Crawford. Jamal Crawford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Screen coming. Five to shoot for Toronto. Beyond the arc for three. No good. To Marcus Smart. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Got it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Defensive foul to number 33, Marc Gasol. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Marc Gasol with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Crawford. Jamal Crawford. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Celtics have it, and the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
To Jaylen Brown.
Toronto, number 3, OG.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Marc Gasol pins it. Make that 7.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Marcus Smart. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
To number 43, Pascal.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Gasol. Huge block. 8 now.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
The monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Lowry has the basketball. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Brown with it up top. Down 4. It down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Nothing going here on that drive. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Jaylen Brown. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Here's a chance from long range. Good luck telling Lance Stevenson there's a bad shot. Hits the tough one.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
That'll get out off the Raptors. To Hayward. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Toronto with the basketball. To Lowry. And that one is out. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Here comes the screen. Pascal Siakam. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Great dish to set it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And count the basket.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Kyle Lowry with the rock.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gasol. Pascal Siakam and a pass stolen by Boston. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Lowry, a pass taken away by the Celtics. To Marcus Smart. Kyle Lowry sends it away. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Hayward. Yes.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Stevenson to Gasol. Can't connect from in close. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Marc Gasol rejects, knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Has a chance. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 3 for 6 now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. To Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward doesn't have the touch. No good. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Marcus Smart, good touch.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Oh, he had him there for a second. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Raptors are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Rebounds.
Never give up on the play. That's what every coach tells you all the way back to grade school. And that's what we're seeing here tonight with the effort on the boards.
player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Jason Tatum tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Lowry to Gasol. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Tatum. And knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
Ed, as a defender, you're very reluctant to challenge the shot because if you impede his space for where he lands, that's going to be an easy foul.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Five to shoot for Toronto. Lowry.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kyle Lowry is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Hayward. Can't connect. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
So Lowry. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart. Trying to cash in. Not today.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from long range, and his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. To Hayward. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's struggled so far, and he's got the free throw as well. Short jumper misses. Brown into the front court. Leads one. Terrific vision. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the screen. Good. Off a spin.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Jaylen Brown. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hayward.
Number 13, Alec Burks.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Raptors have the rebound. Alec Burks to Gasol. Oh, had him going there for a second. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Celtics have it. Runner here won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Screen coming. And a flash. Scores at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Walker. To Alec Burks. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Boston with the basketball. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stevenson stepping in for the Boston Celtics.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Lowry into the front court. Leads 5. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Just a friendly reminder for the winner of today's ticket raffle. Until the end of today's game to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Short jumper stays out. To Lowry. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3. Not done yet. Pascal Siakam. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. Shot by Anunoby, no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The margin standing now at 7.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Boston Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward. Subbing in.
Pascal Siakam swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Celtics have it.
Check up, let's go.
Walker. To Marcus Smart. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Domantas Sabonis. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Stevenson, Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Five to shoot for Toronto. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Marc Gasol sends it away. That's 12 now. That's out. Last touch by Domantas Sabonis. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 36, Marcus Smart. Into the game for Toronto, Alec Burks.
Alec Burks to Gasol. Down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Beyond the arc for 3. And he hits.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Ball's controlled by Boston. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Crawford. Marc Gasol with the block. How about 13?
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the 3, drills the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for Boston,
Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Deep right corner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To Marcus Smart. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Toronto has the basketball. Stevenson fires the 3, steps out and hits.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. To Gasol. Throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Pascal Siakam with a piece. Pascal Siakam pins it. They'll keep possession, though. That's no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range, smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
To Alec Burks. Powell. To Stevenson. Pascal Siakam lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a bundle. Crawford. To Gortat. Marc Gasol, huge block. A block machine, 14 of them.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Pascal Siakam has a chance, taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Celtics have it. Walker. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
To Alec Burks. Pascal Siakam. For three. Working and a putback slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Walker to Gortat. Marc Gasol able to...
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
The assist from number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Jaylen Brown.
Screen.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
The drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Kyle Lowry sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Celtics have it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
Siakam. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. 4-3. And his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. That is great vision to set it up. Easy path to the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Add 2 points to the board.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Beyond the arc for 3. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Surveys the floor. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. And he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Fires the 3. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those 3s was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Goes to the left side. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. It goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Van Vliet. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time. To Jaylen Brown. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Toronto with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
Screen's coming. Here it is.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Kyle Lowry tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Van Vliet. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward. And he'll go to the foul line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up to Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lowry with it. His guys holding the big lead.
Hey, big screen right there. Big screen.
For 3. Textbook defense. To Hayward. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Screen coming. From long range. Fred VanVleet locked in on that one.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Hayward unable to connect. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. 4-3. That's how you defend. To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Van Vliet. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Here's a chance from long range. Tatum grabs the rebound. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Van Vliet. Stevenson. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Trying to cash in. A fundamental shot right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Van Vliet. Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Hayward. Rebound taken by Toronto.
Screw right.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Slams it home on the putback. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, it's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors put together a nice win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Defense.
The Toronto Raptors showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
Marc Gasol seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say life is important. And if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. Finna start like this, finna heart like this, finna rip a million miles a minute, no nitrous. Do it right, just I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like yeah, finna get it like yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back and back and back and back and back and back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way to write it. Yeah, it's happening 'cause I've been living in a world of my own. Let me